They're top loaded in that on that Honda team. You have to make some room up there up top. These kids all want a shot in the pro ranks, and you got to do it right here. You earn it at the ranch. Open Pro Sport. Gate is down. Tyson Johnson again with a fabulous start. The number 13. Will he get credit for it? Parker Mashburn in the mix there as well. The 34. Parker Mashburn. The big number 34. How about it? Parker Mashburn made his pro debut a few weeks ago, scoring some points. So look at Parker Mashburn go. Go do work, son. He might be on the 450, which is what you can ride in the Open Pro Sport. You can ride a 250F, you can ride a 450, and Parker probably wisely on that 450. All three of your Honda kids are going to be on the 250Fs. Looks like the 74 in the number 2 spot. That is going to be Hardy Munoz out of Coolton, Georgia. So Parker Mashburn leading here in this Open Pro Sport. His dad trains a lot of guys down in Texas. Looking for Pierce Brown, looking for all three of the Honda kids. Pierce Brown into the number 10 spot. So no Honda riders inside that top 10. We expect to see them coming through though. There's Pierce Brown picking them off. KTM rider goes right down in the sweeper. And then you have a slew of those Amsoil Factory Connection rides. So it's Mashburn out front. Hardy Munoz second. Grant Harlan is third. Dylan Greer fourth. Wyatt Lyons-Smith fifth. Logan Litzel is sixth. Pierce Brown has picked up a couple of spots, and he's got company. Jalik Swoll is right there on top of him. Kobe Hugh Hefner is ninth. Tyson Johnson 10th. Carson Mumford 11th. Michael Bidas 12th. James Gardner 13th. Caleb Carter and Jet Lawrence way back in 15th. Now, you want to watch somebody work their way through traffic. Keep an eye out on the number 49 of Jet Lawrence. But Parker Mashburn going for a Moto win. Can he hold on? One lap in the books. He's led the whole thing thus far. Hardy Munoz making waves. Whoa, and Munoz jumps left when he needs to be going straight. That bike just shot left, almost went down, almost landed on Grant Harlan on that number 11 machine, or Dylan Greer. That was super sketchy. He literally almost jumped on top of the number 11 machine. Parker Mashburn wasting no time though. Check this out. So the number 11 of Grant Harlan has moved into the number 2 spot. Mashburn airing out that big center jump. Mashburn on the 34 machine. The number 11 of Grant Harlan has gotten around the 74 of Hardy Munoz. And Pierce Brown all the way up to 4th. And look who's behind him, Jalik Swoll. They were outside of the top 10. Jalik Swoll putting the pressure on Pierce Brown. This battle is going to push them right up to the front of the field. Here comes the 22. He's right behind those kids. Carson Mumford, also Jet Lawrence making moves as well. And Joe Shimoda. So those Amsoil Honda riders all right together, knotted up. There will be a push late in this moto, and it will feature Jalik Swoll and Pierce Brown. You can guarantee that if they stay up. So if you're Parker Mashburn, you have got to go, go, go. Having a good look at the number 11 of Grant Harlan, who moved into that spot, going around the outside. Mashburn runs the inside line going into those 10 commandments. And Harlan trying to make up some time. He is close. A 155 for Mashburn, a 154 for Harlan. Shalik Swole and Pierce Brown with 156s in traffic. You can see them in your picture. Here they come. And Carson Mumford is coming with them. You're going to have Pierce Brown, Shalik Swole, and Carson Mumford, Jet Lawrence in that order working their way through the field. So that'll be fascinating to watch them all kind of battle each other and work their way towards Parker Mashburn. Harlan continues to come up just a tad short on that triple, but he does not care. He is going after Parker Mashburn. He's closed it in less than a second now. Parker Mashburn under the attack. Here comes Harlan. 2 bike lengths separating Mashburn and Harlan. And this is good news for Munoz, Brown, Swole, Mumford, and Jet Lawrence. We are going to have a free-for-all in about 2 laps. If you look just behind your leader, the number 74 of Hardy Munoz is third. And then here comes the push. Shalik Swole has gotten around. Jet Lawrence has gotten around. We lost Pierce Brown. Shimoda is up. Or excuse me, Carson Mumford. Pierce Brown has had some problems. So Pierce Brown drops to about 5 spots. And here comes the push from Shalik Swole. He's bringing it. Jet Lawrence has moved up several spots. Jet Lawrence was in 8th. And he is now in 5th. Parker Mashburn, the heat is getting turned up. We lost Pierce Brown. He slips back to about 14th. Harlan going after Parker Mashburn. But you want to watch Shalik Swole, Mumford, and Jet Lawrence on the 49 machine as they just cleared the mechanics area. And that is the wave of riders coming after the lead group. Parker Mashburn on the inside. Doesn't even put his foot down in that little right-hander. Doubles, triples. Harlan in stereo is coming after him. It is going to get close here for the lead out front in this open pro sport. Going into Storyland with your leader. The bike's clean. The gear is crisp. He has not gotten any dirt thrown on him. He had a great start. And we continue to watch Shalik Swole, Jet Lawrence, and Carson Mumford knife their way through this field. Selfishly, as a fan, I love seeing that. I love seeing the fast guys start outside the top 10 and just rifle their way through. You had Pierce Brown, Shalik Swole, Jet Lawrence, Carson Mumford all together coming through the field. Good luck dealing with those radical riders there, huh? It's getting rowdy back there. This kid had a great start.
Taking advantage, Parker Mashburn right now with a lot of the key players in the back. This is Parker Mashburn's chance to shine.
And look at him airing out that big jump. He is the only rider jumping way past the landing of that Kawasaki. But here's your push right here.
Are they in a group together? I saw Lawrence, I saw Brown.
Yes.
Yep. So there is your leader on screen. Parker Mashburn, he's secure up front. But it's all going to change in a hurry when the rest of the group checks in.
Hardy Munoz, you've got company. The number 30 of Shalik Swole coming from outside of the top 10. He's 4th. He's all over you, and he's bringing Jet Lawrence and Carson Mumford with him. So all his cool friends are going to kick the door in, drink all your beer, take your girlfriends with them. That's what's going on now.
Wow, they're crashing the party. Munoz, Swole, Lawrence, Mumford, Shimoda. Wow, that is a stacked group, but it is 3rd through 7th at the moment. Can Parker Mashburn turn this start into a win? You're watching the white number 30 of Shalik Swole trying to make moves.
Oh, it looks like Lawrence almost went down. I believe he kept it up.
74 is Munoz. He's the one dealing with this pressure from Swole, Lawrence, Mumford, Shimoda. Brown. Into the 10 Commandments we go. Munoz, Swole, Lawrence.
Wow.
Lawrence tripling.
Whoa, he reeled right in on Shalik Swole. Almost hits the rear tire, Jason.
This is incredible what he did yesterday. He made it look easy running this pace, and he's doing it again, looking for an opening on Swole. Jet Lawrence on the Amsoil Honda is right there.
Jet Lawrence, extremely talented. Love watching him pick apart a racetrack. He did that at Mammoth. Different lines, just wherever he comes from, that influence shows up when he's racing this racetrack. Yeah, look over to your left, Hardy Munoz. You've got company. Shalik Swole is in the house, as is Jet Lawrence. They are going to be 3 wide here in just a minute.
Jet Lawrence going to try to split them down the middle. This is a corner where Swole had a problem yesterday, just able to get through the exit before Lawrence ran into him. Swole's in a tough spot. Yeah, Kevin, he's got to try to get Munoz while also holding off Lawrence.
Carson Mumford right behind, watching all the action happen as well as they circulate around the big sweeper. And Munoz, a tougher guy to get around than we thought. He's going to get split again. Here comes Lawrence on the Honda. Swole, they almost come to blows. 3 wide again.
3 wide out of that corner. Munoz cannot stop Swole from getting him. So Swole takes over third.
Wow, how did Lawrence even put that together? He squeezed in underneath Munoz, not quite. Watch him through the 10 Commandments. Whatever Jet Lawrence is doing there is about a half second quicker.
Yeah, but look at Munoz trying to come back on Swole right now to reclaim the third place spot. Swole just beats him to the outside to hold on to the spot. Munoz, Lawrence, right there. Grant Harlan is alone in second ahead of them. Little mistake by Munoz.
There it is.
Lawrence takes advantage.
Never put his feet down. The kid was standing up the entire time. Here comes Lawrence now, setting his sights on the 30 of Jalek Swole. Watch him through the 10 Commandments. He reeled him in last time around. See if he does the same thing.
I'm amazed by the style, not just the speed, but the style of Jet Lawrence. He looks so smooth while running this pace, but he has not been able to do anything with Swole. Through the exchange, getting through Hardy Munoz, Swole was able to hang tough.
How are they scrubbing that little jump?
Yes.
And next on the hit list is Grant Harlan on the number 11 machine. They have cruised right up to his rear bumper. They left that party. So we're going to John's party now. It's way cooler over there.
Yeah, Grant Harlan
continues to do that. He's done that 5 laps in a row.
That's got to hurt. That was a hard landing. He's going to absorb a lot of impact and use a lot of energy to do it. He's doing everything he can, though, because here comes the press from Jalek Swole around the outside. Swole, no running room there. He knows what he has to do. Wow. Get around Harlan to try to prevent Lawrence from getting close.
Jet Lawrence says, you guys do that. I'm going to cruise right on through here.
That's the way it looks, just like the previous Moto when they went in 250 Pro Sport. It looks like Lawrence is just patient, waiting, stalking. Swole's throwing everything he has at it to try to get Harlan. He switches from the middle to the outside now.
Oh, and Lawrence may slip underneath Swole and grab them both. A great execution there. Oh, and Swole counters, gets right past him.
Oh, could not get the exit out of that rut Lawrence wanted. So Swole continues to be the meat in the sandwich in these battles and is doing a brilliant job executing it. But can he get around Grant Harlan? Harlan and Munoz, they do not care what bikes these guys are on or if they're the big names. They're fighting him with everything they've got. Look at that. Grant Harlan pushing Swole to hold him off.
Fighting for every position right now. There's Harlan. Swole on the 30, sweeps around the outside. Harlan stingy with the good lines. He's going to try to jump right past him. We're going into the 10 Commandments. This is where it gets a little dicey.
Grant Harlan, what a great
inside line?
It's going to be tough. Oh, foot off the pegs. Whew.
All right, here comes Swole. Knifes it in. Carson Mumford has come to play now. He is in the mix now.
Swole, let's see if this inside line is going to pay off by the end of the 10 Commandments. Harlan's going to have to rush. He can't do it. Jalek Swole has managed to make another pass while dealing with pressure. But every time he does, Jet Lawrence says,
Lawrence got it.
I'll go by as well, and he does.
Thank you very much. And now, the next guy on the list, Parker Mashburn. Here comes Carson Mumford. He has made the move past as well. Carson Mumford has reeled everybody in.
So now Swole and Lawrence, who have come through traffic together, are going to try to catch the leader, Parker Mashburn. They took third away from Munoz. They took second away from Harlan. And all the while, they continue to battle each other with Carson Mumford. You called it, Kevin. He's running the pace as well.
Here comes Joe Shimoda now. He's back in 7th. He sits about 4 seconds back of these guys. All the Honda riders started within 3 bikes of each other. Now here they are on the racetrack.
And through it all, Jalek Swole, man, he is riding hard. He's dealt with pressure. He's had to set riders up and make passes, and he's managed to survive. Mumford might be the fastest of this group now.
Here we go.
Mumford has caught Lawrence.
He is right there on the inside. Lawrence tucked in behind Swole. And here comes Joe Shimoda now. He'll get around Harlan in just a moment.
So all 3 of the Amsoil Hondas might be able to attack Jalek Swole in formation. Got to be impressed with what Mumford has done here. He was way in the back, and he's actually closed up on Swole and on Lawrence, and they've closed up on the leader, Mashburn, and we have a 4-rider battle for the lead.
Still 6 minutes to go, and Mumford trying to run it in early, and he might have made the pass. A surprise attack on Lawrence, and he makes the pass. Carson Mumford into 3rd.
Mumford, where did this come from? He waited a couple laps. Now he's found his groove, and he gets around Lawrence.
Parker Lawrence, here comes the gang. They are all here. Parker Mashburn.
Oh, he's in trouble now because 3 riders are on him. Mumford looks like he's just got to find room. He has got the speed. But look at Swole. Swole draws up alongside Mashburn temporarily. Switches the line up again.
Inside, outside. Parker Mashburn.
Swole takes the lead.
Mashburn fires back on the outside, and tucked in right with him is Carson Mumford.
It's all on the line right now. Swole knows it. He's made the passes quickly. Now he can use Mashburn, who's going to battle those two Honda teammates, Mumford and Lawrence. Can Swole try to get away?
Wow, all that training, just sweating it out all summer, comes to fruition right now for Jalek Swole. Takes over the point in this open pro sport class. Oh, bummer. Mumford goes down, the rear end steps out.
He was riding so well, he's got to get on that thing quickly because this pack is still close. Moto just went by. Carter Halpane went by. Back to Parker Mashburn, running second now behind Swole. He led every lap of this one, but Swole got him at the beginning of this lap, and it's going to be the first lap led in the books for Swole in this moto.
This is a super deep A-class, as you well can tell. Just 7 or 8 guys. We've had multiple leaders already. So now does Jet Lawrence have it in the tank? He's got about 5 minutes to go to try to get around Parker Mashburn and try to go after Jalek Swole. And Jalek Swole says, nope. I trained with Tim Ferry for this very reason.
Yes, for a long segment of this race, Lawrence was just parked there behind Swole, and you thought he was just waiting for his opening. But Swole, just so determined, got around Munoz, got around Harlan, then quickly got around Mashburn, and it has made all the difference. Because now that Mashburn is still there in second, Lawrence has not been able to do anything with him, and Swole is checking out.
Into the 10 Commandments, your leader, the number 30, the Rockstar Husqvarna ride of Jalek Swole. Mashburn with a great start, led for half the race, still in a great position to win this title in second. And Jet Lawrence back in third with a 156. That 154 that Swole just threw down while battling is going to be the difference maker.
Critical juncture in the moto. Only a few laps left. Mashburn, for as fast as those Hondas were going, he might be able to persevere and hold on for the second place spot. That would be so big in the overall. You can see the hustle now. Jet Lawrence knows he's got to go, at least try to take second, and Mashburn certainly doesn't want to give it away.
He looks like he just completely found another gear. He just settled back there, but now he is going.
Yep, he is putting the full press on Mashburn now, down to the inside.
Jet Lawrence, all the Honda kids on 250s, Parker on the big 450 in this open pro sport class made the difference on the start for sure. And as we look at our leader, Jalek Swole, just pick a line, doesn't matter where you're at, they're all rough. There's no smooth real estate
Here's
out
Lawrence,
there.
makes the move.
So now can we ask the question, does Jet Lawrence have it in the tank to go after Jalek Swole?
Yes, that is the question. I mean, the way that the last couple laps have gone, you'd think this moto is 100% going to Swole, but it's not over.
White flag coming out this time around. Lap riders all over the racetrack. Great pro moto here. Parker Mashburn trying to salvage and finish up third. A great ride for Parker. Jet Lawrence is setting after Jalek Swole as they've cleared the mechanics area. He's a sweet roll. Jalek Swole, the sweet roll. Cinnamon roll. Jalek, the cinnamon roll, Swole. Jet Lawrence has closed in. He's less than a second behind, and this is one of his strong points until he overjumped through that 10 Commandments. He was really good through there, made up some time, and we've got a race. The white flag, we got a lap and a half to go. Jet Lawrence has a shot at Jalek Swole. So the white flag getting ready to come out. Jet Lawrence making a last-ditch push, going after Jalek Swole, and he's got a shot. He has shaved off more than a second. He is one bike length away. Jalek Swole there almost side by side. It is go time for Jet Lawrence. Out of nowhere, he is closed in on the inside. Jet Lawrence has a shot. The white flag comes out this time around. They're coming around the big sweeper now. Lap traffic will come into play. Lawrence, and he almost side by side. The rear wheel almost stepped out on him. And Jet Lawrence may have a shot on the inside. Swole shuts the door. One more lap. White flag action. Open pro sport. Can Jalek Swole hold on? Up and over the finish line jump. Over the tunnel jump. Jalek Swole was surprised with that move. He did not expect that. And now he is geared down for one more run at a moto win. Behind the billboards, over to the mechanics area. We'll pick up Jalek Swole. He doesn't even check the mechanics area. He is all business. Different lines here. Inside, there goes Jet Lawrence. No dice. Jet Lawrence, a crafty rider. Jalik Swoll, just a brute force out there on the racetrack. Here we go. Lawrence now through the 10 Commandments one more time. Watch him through here. They're both going to go inside. Who cleans this section? Can you grease it? They'll double. They'll triple. Smooth as butter. They both did it identical. He is inches away, shadowing every move of Jalik Swoll. The double. They'll hop the triple. Jet Lawrence just pressing for a mistake. We've got 3 laps riders that could come into play. We got about 40 seconds worth of racing to go. Rockstar Husqvarna versus the Honda rider. Lawrence has some moves here. He goes for the triple. Can he land it on the inside? He's got daylight. And he draws up alongside. No pass yet. Right around the big beach we go one more time. Swoll can feel every move. Jet Lawrence is putting on it. Oh, and he goes around the outside. They're going to race to the inside. Swoll, stingy with the lines. And up and over that camelback one more time. 4 lapped riders. Jet Lawrence has a shot. Again draws up alongside Jalik Swoll. He's going to slingshot. Swoll's going to be tangled up on the inside. Lawrence around the outside. They're going to come out side by side. Jalik Swoll, it's a sprint to the finish. And who's it going to go to? Oh, too close to call. And it goes to Jalik Swoll by, there's no gap. I've never seen the gap zeros. Who wins that? It's zeros across the board. There is no gap according to scoring and timing.
There goes Jeff Canfield.
Wow, good luck settling that one. That is an absolute tie.
Oh, man.
They absolutely tied according to scoring and timing, so they're going to have to figure how many zeros they can show on this. So Jalik Swoll, Jet Lawrence, Parker Mashburn was 3rd, Shimoda 4th, Grant Harlan was 5th, Hardy Munoz, Carson Mumford, Carter Halpane, Pierce Brown, and Tyson Johnson. Holy cow, the closest race I have ever had the privilege of calling. Last lap, Jet Lawrence, it says 0.000 is the deficit. That is a dead even heat, so the AMA boys will sort this one out. Wow. Jason Wygant, that was unbelievable.
I tell you what, man, I'm out on the deck. First of all, I watched this thing from the infield to start with, then wanted to come up from the monitor, just couldn't see, you know. And holy cow, never expected what we were going to see here at the finish. All my years of being down here, I've never seen 0.000 on the gap. So, holy cow, both of them all the way across the board. And you know what? Hey, hats off to Parker Mashburn, Joe Shimoda, Grant Harlan, Hardy Munoz. Those guys, amazing race. But I got to tell you, the 64 thousandths of a gap, according to Rodney Tomlin here. Yeah, come from downstairs, my laps, absolutely. Yeah, you better believe it. The screen wasn't big enough, so absolutely incredible. But there you have the word from, you know, that could be the Matter transponder place, but you're right, Rodney. For sure. You're going to see next moto, everybody's got it on the fender tip. So, wow, incredible. I don't even know what to say after that. That was just absolutely amazing. That last 3 laps, but let alone the last turn to the finish line. So absolutely incredible. And I know that Weeds is down there on the podium.
Hey folks, before we get into that, just want to let folks know that I just got contacted by the Humphrey County Sheriff's Department. If you are parked on the county road, like across from the bleachers, you are subject to be towed and ticketed. So they are telling us no parking, so please remove those vehicles from the side of the road. There's no parking on the county road. Also, we have about 5 or 6 openings still left for the MX versus ATV All Out. Head on up to the Lucas Oil Arena and get signed up for that for tonight's big tournament coming up. So head on over if you want to play in the video game championship here and try to be a Loretta Lynn's champion on the digitally, I guess, as much as virtually. So here we go back down to the podium and celebrating again. One of the closest race finishes I've ever seen. 64 1,000ths of a second is what separated these guys at the very end.
Unbelievable, Rodney. So that's it. We finally got it sorted. I still wasn't sure who had won that moto officially, but I did talk to Alex Hunter, the AMA. It will be swole by what has to be the closest margin probably ever here. I don't know how much closer you can get. So we'll look for the number 30. And we'll also give a whole shot award to Parker in a moment. But first, I got to get the Moto winner. There he is. Okay. Let's get Jalik on up, and then we'll bring up Jet Lawrence, and a great run also by Mashburn. Honestly, that entire moto, the field was so stacked. We have not seen the A and Pro Sport classes like this at the ranch for quite some time. I mean, you're looking at 7 or 8 factory riders in the same year, which is rare. Unbelievable, the racing that it has led to. I don't know if you're ever going to get a moto better than that. It was fantastic from start to finish. Jalik Swoll does end up with the win by the slimmest margins, practically a photo finish. And he had to earn it coming through traffic while dealing with pressure the entire time. He made all the right moves. And in one of the best motos you will ever see, Jalik Swoll comes out on top. Let's hear it for him. That was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. First of all, you were dealing with pressure while passing riders. What was that part like? And then we'll get to the finish. But what was the beginning of the moto trying to move forward?
Well, I mean, I spun off the gate a little bit, and I don't even know what place I was. I just knew I was deep, and that I needed to make some passes, and I needed to make them quick. But I knew it was a long moto ahead of us, and just tried to stay smooth the whole time.
Okay, then the last lap there. What happened, and what did you even know you won?
I mean, yeah and no, I guess. I mean, we both launched off the finish line double and just looked over, and we were side by side. Didn't really know who I was going to go to, but either way it went, you know, it was a good moto for me, and just a little bit of a redemption thing from yesterday. It was just so unlike me to go down like that, and honestly still pisses me off thinking about it, but it's all good, you know. Got 4 more motos to go, and just gonna put my head down and do it the best I can.
I think it showed. It felt like you were extra determined in this moto. Were you a little bit because of the way it went yesterday?
To be honest, I was just seeing red the whole time, even out of the gate. I knew I was gonna get up front. I was just measuring the guys in front and the back, and just keeping my eye on them, making sure I was gaining, and just looking at some of the lines. You know, I had to switch up a bunch of lines out there due to lapping and stuff like that, but it was good. I felt good, bike's good, and yeah.
Amazing. Who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my mechanic, Brandon, Scuba, Smurfy, all the ferries. You know, we put in a lot of work back in Florida to get me here, and to make sure I'm ready to go for Unadilla. So those guys, Rockstar, NG Husqvarna, Pro Taper, TCX, Fly Racing, Aero, WP Suspension, FMF, just everybody who helped me. It's been a long way.
Absolutely. Hard-earned moto win. Let's hear it for Jalik Swoll. Unbelievable. Great race. Hard-earned. Can't wait for the next couple of Pro Sport motos throughout this week. He'll get some photos, and then we got it. You're good. And then I'll bring up, thank you, and we'll bring up Jet Lawrence. I'm going to grab you for TV in a little bit, but you can hang out under the tent, Jalik. Let's get Jet Lawrence on up and get his side of that unbelievable battle. Where is the number 49 Honda rider? We need him up on the podium. We need Jet Lawrence up on the podium. Here he goes. Well, like I said, one of the best races you'll ever see. I don't know how you can get much better. We couldn't even tell who won, and that was just the end. The entire race had battling, because I got to have you come around the front, because a lot of the big contenders did not get the starts on their 250s. They had to move forward. Amazing run. Runner up for Jet Lawrence. We'll talk about the finish in a minute, but first of all, just talk about you and Jalik were battling each other while coming through.
Yeah, well, I obviously started off with one of a horrible start. And yeah, I was basically coming to turn, cruising at the back, sitting, doing nothing basically. But yeah, first lap I was able to charge through. I don't know where I was, so I didn't look at the pit board much. But yeah, then I eventually just caught Swole, and I could have made it past, but I got a little bit off balance, and then he was able to get around. But yeah, just the whole time I was just eating his roost. But I tried that last few laps, but yeah, I think I have to give it up for Swole because he rode a very good race. We definitely both charged through the pack. And yeah, like it was good motor, good riding, but not the result I wanted, but at least I got close to it.
Did you have any idea of the finish, if you had won or not?
No, I was just trying to send it as much as I can and not hit the fence, so yeah, no.
All right, you'll be back for more. Who do you want to thank? Obviously, a great start to your week at Loretta's.
Yeah, I want to thank Amsoil Honda, Pro Taper Bars, Yoshimura, Fox, Shift, 100%, everyone behind me, my little mechanic, and yeah, just everyone who supports me and everything, and yeah, just thanks to all of them.
Yeah. Chet Lawrence, everyone, silver medal by 0.0006 seconds. Third place, I believe, holding on for that one is Mashburn, who will also have our Bell Helmets Hole Shot Award, so we'll hook him up with that. And he did a good job running that point position for a long time, had to deal with a whole bunch of pressure, and he didn't give up on it even when he got past. He kept fighting hard. So let's hear it for the bronze medalist and hole shot winner, Parker Mashburn. Dude, this class is so stacked. When you're out front like that, are you thinking about that, or are you just somehow able to ride your own race, or are you worried about what's going to happen?
No, I'm not really worried about what's going to happen. I just, try to put my head down and ride my own race. Hats off to those guys. They're ripping towards the end. I didn't quite have the pace that they did, but we're going to go back to the truck, regroup, and come out swinging the next moto.
Cool. Who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my brother, my mechanic, Tom, and he works his ass off. Garnet Boots, 7, KTM Orange Brigade, Hope, Nathan Ramsey, Dunlop Tires, Scott Goggles, man, everybody, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
There it is. Parker Mashburn, third place in Open Pro Sport. Just an all-time classic battle, and he was a big part of it as well.